The Persian Empire was vast. It sprawled across 3 continents. From the Indus River to the Aegean Sea, the Persians ruled. Their empire was a tapestry of cultures, languages, and peoples.
I founded this empire with immense charisma and military skill. My successors, Cambyses and Darius, expanded its frontiers. We built magnificent cities like Persepolis and Susa.
The Persians were known for their tolerance and efficient administration. They built a network of roads, introduced a postal system, and used a single currency. The Persian army was a formidable force. It comprised soldiers from every corner of the empire. Immortals, an elite unit, were renowned for their discipline and unwavering loyalty. The Persians were skilled in cavalry warfare and siege tactics. Their empire, a testament to their power, loomed large over the ancient world. Across the Aegean Sea lay a very different world. The Greeks, unlike the Persians, were not united under a single empire. They lived in independent city-states called poleis. Athens, Sparta, Corinth, Thebes. Each had its own government, laws, and identity. The Greeks were fiercely independent. They valued their freedom and self-governance above all else. The Greeks shared a common language, religion, and cultural heritage. They participated in pan-Hellenic events like the Olympic Games. These games, held in honor of Zeus, fostered a sense of unity among the Greeks. However, their rivalries were intense. Athens and Sparta, the 2 most powerful city-states, were often at odds. This fragmentation would have significant consequences when the Persian Empire turned its attention westward. The seeds of conflict were sown in Ionia. This region on the western coast of Anatolia was home to several Greek city-states. The Persians under Cyrus the Great had conquered Ionia in the 6th century BC. However, the Ionians chafed under Persian rule. They yearned for their former independence. In 499 BC, the Ionians revolted against the Persian Empire. The rebellion spread like wildfire throughout the Ionian cities. The Ionians sought help from their mainland Greek counterparts. Athens and Eretria responded, sending ships and soldiers to aid the rebels. The Ionian revolt was crushed by the Persians. Miletus, a prominent Ionian city, was sacked and its inhabitants enslaved. Darius I, the Persian king, vowed revenge on Athens and Eretria for their interference. In 490 BC, Darius I launched the first Persian invasion of Greece. His objective was clear punish Athens and Eretria for supporting the Ionian revolt. The Persian fleet, carrying a vast army, crossed the Aegean Sea. They landed at Marathon, a plain about 26 miles from Athens.
We Athenians, outnumbered but determined, marched to confront the invaders.
The Battle of Marathon was a clash of civilizations. The heavily armed Athenian hoplites, fighting in a phalanx formation, proved superior to the more lightly armed Persian infantry. The Greeks routed the Persians, driving them back to their ships. Legend has it that a messenger named Phidippides ran from Marathon to Athens to announce the victory. He then collapsed and died. The Battle of Marathon was a pivotal moment in Greek history. It marked the first major defeat of the Persians by the Greeks. It also gave birth to the legend of Athenian invincibility. Section 5, The Shadow of Revenge, Xerxes' Wrath. Darius: I never forgot the humiliation at Marathon. He planned a massive second invasion of Greece. However, he died before he could launch his campaign. His son, Xerxes I, inherited his father's ambition and his thirst for revenge.
I was determined to conquer Greece. I spent years assembling a massive army and navy. Herodotus, a Greek historian, claimed that our force numbered in the millions. While this figure is likely an exaggeration, there is no doubt that our army was vast.
In 480 BC, Xerxes launched his invasion. The Persian army, a seemingly unstoppable tide of men and horses, crossed the Hellespont on a bridge of boats. The Greeks, aware of the impending invasion, prepared for a desperate fight for their survival. Section 6, The Hot Gates, the stand at Thermopylae. The Greeks knew they needed to choose their battles carefully. They decided to make their stand at Thermopylae, a narrow pass in central Greece. This pass, known as the Hot Gates due to its nearby hot springs, was a natural choke point.
A small force of Spartans, led by me, volunteered to hold the pass against the Persian army.
For 3 days, the Spartans held their ground. They fought with legendary courage and discipline, repelling wave after wave of Persian attacks. However, a Greek traitor revealed a secret path to the Persians. Xerxes' forces were able to outflank the Spartans.
Knowing all hope was lost, I ordered my men to fight to the death. The Spartans, outnumbered but unbroken, fought until the last man.
The stand at Thermopylae, though a defeat, became a symbol of Greek courage and sacrifice. Section 7. The Wooden Wall Salamis, a naval triumph. While Leonidas and his Spartans were holding the pass at Thermopylae, the Greek fleet, led by the Athenian general Themistocles, was engaging the Persian navy in the Straits of Salamis.
I knew that the narrow straits would negate the Persian numerical advantage. I lured the Persian fleet into the straits and then sprang my trap.
The Greek triremes, faster and more maneuverable than the heavier Persian ships, rammed and sank their opponents. The Battle of Salamis was a decisive victory for the Greeks. It crippled the Persian navy and forced Xerxes to retreat back to Asia. The wooden wall of Athenian ships had saved Greece. Section 8, the final showdowns, Plataea and Mycale. Xerxes, leaving behind a substantial force under the command of Mardonius, returned to Persia. The Greeks, however, were not finished. In 479 BC, they met the remaining Persian army at Plataea, a city in central Greece. The Battle of Plataea was another resounding victory for the Greeks. The Spartan army, led by Pausanias, routed the Persians. Mardonius was killed, and the Persian threat to mainland Greece was extinguished. On the same day as the Battle of Plataea, the Greek fleet won another decisive victory at Mycale, a promontory on the coast of Ionia. This victory marked the end of the Persian invasion of Greece. Section 9, the rise of Athens, from ashes to empire. The Greco-Persian Wars had a profound impact on the Greek world. Athens, which had been sacked by the Persians, emerged from the conflict as the preeminent Greek city-state. The Athenians rebuilt their city, making it more beautiful and prosperous than before. They formed the Delian League, an alliance of Greek city-states, to protect against future Persian aggression. Under the leadership of Pericles, Athens entered a golden age. The city became a center of art, philosophy, and democracy. The Parthenon, a magnificent temple dedicated to Athena, was built on the Acropolis. Playwrights like Sophocles and Euripides wrote tragedies that explored the human condition. Philosophers like Socrates challenged traditional ways of thinking. The Athenian Empire, however, would eventually clash with Sparta, leading to the Peloponnesian War. Section 10. The cultural impact. Echoes in art, literature, and thought. The Greco-Persian Wars had a profound impact on Greek culture. The wars provided a wealth of material for poets, playwrights, and historians. The Battle of Marathon was immortalized in poems and songs. Aeschylus, a Greek playwright, wrote The Persians, a play that explored the Persian perspective on the Battle of Salamis. The wars also influenced Greek art and architecture. The Parthenon, with its friezes depicting scenes from the Battle of Marathon, is a testament to the Athenian victory. The wars also shaped Greek identity. The Greeks, who had faced a common enemy, developed a stronger sense of unity. They saw themselves as defenders of freedom and democracy against Eastern tyranny. Section 11, a legacy of freedom, the enduring significance of the Greco-Persian Wars. The Greco-Persian Wars were a watershed moment in Western history. The Greek victory against a much larger empire demonstrated the power of courage, determination, and innovation. The wars laid the foundation for the development of Athenian democracy and the flourishing of Greek culture. The legacy of the Greco-Persian Wars continues to resonate today. The stories of Marathon, Thermopylae, and Salamis still inspire us. The ideals of freedom, democracy, and self-determination defended by the Greeks against the Persian Empire remain as relevant as ever. The Greco-Persian Wars remind us that even the most formidable of empires can be defeated by smaller, more determined foes. They are a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit.